Will he ever learn what's inside of Central America? Today's where we figured that one out. Just listen, 9,000 kilometers. I'm gonna take a gander and a guess that this is not. It's not in the. Yeah, there's a whole part of the globe where nothing is there. Huh? 9,000 kilometers. Let's try UK. Okay, it is very close to the UK, but it is not directly bordering it. Germany. Germany's adjacent to the answer. That only rules out a lot. Poland is cooler, and it's not adjacent, so it's on this side maybe. We had a Belgium recently. Belgium is not bordering. Denmark is cooler. I thought France had a border. Okay, well then it's Luxembourg, no? Well, no, it can't be Luxembourg because then it would border Belgium. Okay, well, we're learning. Okay, it's Italy then. Oh, okay. Well, it's Switzerland then. It's Switzerland. We had a Switzerland recently. They shouldn't repeat this often. But I know Europe more than I know Central America. That much I can tell you. Certain for free. What have you? Okay, run me. Not that. What even was that in my damn paste? I don't know. But let's just anyone else do this where they switch up their what's it called? What's in that clipboard just in case? No, just me. Is this Denmark? But upside down? No. Okay, it is. What is this? What is this? 7,000 kilometers bottom left or southwest, to put it in words of someone who would be looking at a globe, I guess. It has to be. And I know it's. Unless Ghana has some islands which I don't know about. Okay, it is some sort of American joint. I don't know. I don't know. See, look, you've exposed that I don't know anything about the Caribbean either. It's all kind of. I know it's not okay. It's not Cuba, but I'll guess Cuba anyway. I don't have a better idea. Antigua. I could have guessed that. It's two names, and there's two things here. So you know what? That one's on me. Rare situation where I think I could have actually gotten it had I actually used intuition instead of just guessing random countries. But slowly, okay, now we know Antigua and Barbuda looks like that. We're confident. Djibouti to Eswatini. Let's just get our bearings and put South Africa down. Okay, so it is that one. Sudan. South. What the hell is that? What kind of spell South Sudan? And what is Djibouti surrounded by? Egypt? No, this is my mental image of Africa is all wrong. Okay, there we go, but I don't think we even have enough to connect it down this way. Maybe we do. Burkina Faso is up there. Regular Congo? No, we shouldn't have guessed that. Okay, what's this like little gap? What bridges this gap? That's the important question, which I don't have an answer to yet. Botswana? That's the right place, but now I'm missing another gap and I don't know what's in this gap. I'm just gonna guess, but Burundi? Okay, what is this landmass that I'm missing out on here? I couldn't have done it anyway, unless there's a connection between Zambia and Botswana, which there may well be. Okay, Zambia and Angola. Namibia. Okay, these are all very large swaths of land. Oh, Zimbabwe was one that I should know. Mozambique. Malawi, I'm never going to remember. It's kind of surrounded by more notable names. But I could have definitely gotten Zambia, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Angola, and Namibia. Those seem like country, because you don't hear about them in the news, you don't see them. And so the names don't stick in my head unless I consciously try and learn it. So that's, a lesson to be learned there. I should try and add some of those to my brain. And I'll continue to do so. Okay, 3.16 million scrap iron. Is this Eswatini? No. In my head, I'm thinking it can't be an island because there's no fish. My rule of thumb, if island, then fish. What? I'm thinking of little small countries. Isn't this North Korea? No. Okay, but 3,000 kilometers southeast of North Korea puts me where? Okay, past Japan. Micronesia's gotta have more than this. Okay, it's an island. It has to be an island in between these two things, which means I have no idea which one it is. I don't know. It's gonna be some random island. Northern Mariana Islands. This is the problem with Tradle. It's still so short that I have no problem doing it still. But if you're gonna include all these islands that basically don't exist in most people's minds, like I don't think anyone knew the Northern Mariana Islands existed before seeing it here, right? Unless you literally are a geography nerd. In which case, why are you doing the quizzes? Make the quizzes for other people. Okay. Well, this is Saudi Arabia, no? It's not? Oh, it's Portugal. No, or is it Mexico? No? It's close to Tajikistan. Oh, this is Afghanistan. Yes, okay. I had it. For some reason in my mind, I saw like riding in green, and I was like Saudi Arabia's flag. And then I saw like a fancy design in the middle and some colors, and I was like, oh, Portugal and Mexico. Yep, even though I know Portugal's flag does not look like that at all. But you know what, we got it in the end, and we knew that one, so it's not information that's like added to the brain. It's like we're refreshing what we thought was the case. Okay, Bandu, hard difficulty, 1963, 32 million views. I don't know about this one, Chief. Just clearing my nose, my sinuses, my ears. My ears are fucked. The rain messes with the air pressure. I don't know it from this. Okay. It's very jarring that it's only in one ear. It comes to a stop at some point, I think. Like, and then it restarts. It's one of those. I mean, it's a jive. You know, I got my tap dancing shoes out for this one. Wait, what is this? What is this? Is this like a? It's not. It's Altoona, Alabama is not this old, right? I don't know. I can picture it, but I don't know the name. Ring of Fire. That's why. Johnny Cash. I've heard of the name. I'm a hint Andy, to be honest. This is just broadening my vision of songs. Isn't he the cover artist? That was like his songs covers were so good that artists were like, you know what, this is your song now. I think that's the guy. Okay, take me to connections. My belief. Okay, 4 groups of 4. I automatically I see elements, but there's no 4 elements. Stinker, Zero, Toot. I don't know what garish means. Oh, garish. Is that like disgusting or what? I don't remember. It's like you don't want to see it. Okay, we can figure this one out. Ov is putting me like completely out of my mind here, to be honest with you, because I'm like, how could this be relevant to anything else? Words ending in white. Toot, stinker, wind, gas, fart. Yes, okay. I'm glad we got that one out of the way. Strawberry, honey. I don't know. Are these like adjectives? That's the only thing that comes to mind. But it's such tenuous. I would send it. One away. Where's the one away? I don't know where the one away is, so I'm not gonna re-up on that guess. Let me think about this one. Platinum? Don't know. Zero. You know? But I don't know. Like, this is... Hug... Where does hug fit into any of this? Where do any of these fit into any of this? That one was like, yes, obviously. Now I'm like, how did I get one away on this? Okay, that was a purely vibes based guess. I was like, you know what doesn't fit in between all this dirty, flashy, loud, bright. I'm like it makes your eyes hurt, basically. I don't know what loud makes your eyes hurt. You know what? You're popping blood vessels in your damn reticles, looking at shit. Don't know. Okay. This is gonna be impossible, but we do have a lot of mistakes remaining to kind of reason this out to metagame in a way. That's not how you use metagaming, I think. It's within the rules of the game that you can use mistakes to help you. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't let you make mistakes. Me scolding my... I don't know. It's not an inferior, right? A superior is your boss, but you wouldn't call someone who works for you an inferior. Which is weird, right? Why are they your superior if you're not their inferior? That's a necessity, like, it's a two-way street, right? If someone's your superior, you are inferior to them. I mean, it's not, because superior as a, noun, it's not the same thing as a adjective or whatever. I don't know how I'm figuring this out. How is this one away? Which one of these fits in with the three of these, and which three of these is the three? Oxygen, platinum, honey. What is the link? Okay, that's not one away. Platinum is within our core. We submitted this one already. I have to assume that platinum and oxygen are linked somehow. Otherwise, I don't know what else they would have in a 4. Logically, this means that of? But that's not one away either. Okay, hold on. What the fuck do you mean? Okay, I have never heard of a platinum blonde that's or a honey blonde. Isn't honey blonde just blonde? I've heard of dirty blonde, and I've vaguely heard of strawberry blonde. I would not have gotten it. Kinds of blonde is not my kind of parlance. I don't live in that kind of lifestyle. What O might mean? Oxygen, zero, and hug. Maybe I could have gotten it. I get, but with an apostrophe, it's like man o' war. Okay, fine. You win this one, connections. You defeated me. I'll come back tomorrow with vengeance, and you will not be happy. Okay, we can do the crossword though. We can do the crossword. It shares the same consonants with beer. Keg, it would have to be. Wait, no, consonants, not vowels. Okay, I don't know then. Storage container. Box. Thing. I don't know. Oppenheimer director. Nolan? I don't know why I said that, as if I didn't know. Oh, tin. Item. Something's atom. TA what? It shares the same consonants with beer? How does that make sense? Oh, this could be bin. Oh, bar. You know what? Good clue. Obvious clue. I don't know why I was... Okay. Relax. Obviously enough. Opposite of mini, maxi. Winning tic-tac-toe line, XXX. Well, some of these were very much gimmies, and they gave us, like, obvious clues. So I'm not going to take that as a massive victory, but I got the ones that they, tried to suggest towards. So I'm not going to complain at the end of the day. We're not doing pause grid. No one's requesting it anyway, so we can be happy that we're not doing it. Take me to Pokedoku and treat me gently. Last time we fucked this one up because I didn't know what they meant by evolution legendary. Urshifu, you do not have my respect. I do not love you. You are not one of my own. I will speak my truth. Size method. Steel and ground. Steelix, we're not going to complicate things. We know the answer, let's not go crazy. Ground, Sinnoh. We know the answer, let's not try and find a better option. Water and grass. Lombre, the forgotten middle evolution curse that strikes again. Water fossil, what's that guy? The Helix man. I've actually forgotten his name. Relicanth is not a fossil Pokemon, like, it is a fossil Pokemon, but it's not a fossil Pokemon, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't revive it from a fossil, I don't think, but if anything, it should be one. What's its name? Well, luckily, Kabutops is a water type as well, so I've forgotten the Helix fossil Pokemon. Omanyte and Omastar. Okay, it's back in my brain. You can't fuck me up on that. Katana. Steel, Fossil, Bastiodon, obviously. Sinnoh Grass type, Turtwig. We're not gonna go crazy. Sinnoh Fossil. I'm gonna go crazy. What is a Sinnoh Fossil? Is it Bastiodon in Sinnoh? It strikes me as a Pokemon that would be. It's in Sinnoh. Yes, Shieldon. Okay, good, because I don't remember the other one. Oh, yes, okay, there we go. Least common? Could we have gotten the least common? Ground Steel least common? It's not first to my mind. I could have gotten Stunfisk Galar, because I remember I'm so pissed off at this Pokemon. It has such a terrible move set for such a, you know, reimagining of Stunfisk. I like Stunfisk. It's a very cool Pokemon. It's so derpy, you know, to use a word that hasn't been used in years. Groundwater, least common being Marshtomp. Wouldn't have expected it to be that way, but we got pretty close to the least common one. Ground Sinnoh, Gibble. If you pressed me, I could have come up with it. I would have probably put Garchomp Mega if I tried. Lotad being less common than Lombre is surprising to me, given that Lotad usually is kind of memorable. But I guess Lombre, it's kind of, you know, most people see Lombre. Katana, yep, we got that one. Bomb Snow is a Sinnoh. I always think it's a Gen 3 Pokemon, but you know what? That's fair. Dracovish being a water type, I thought that was an ice type, but I guess I'm thinking of Arctovish. Because that's the fishiest rend using Fella. A lot of water type fossils, which would make sense. There's only one steel type. Yeah, you know what? It's a good recovery. We were problematic for a moment on that one, but anyway, continue my streaks. Okay, if I didn't miss some days, I would have been on a like 50-day streak on this, but we don't care about that. I'm still I'm still flawless, I think. I don't think I've gotten a single one wrong ever. That's because the hints are very generous. Okay. Probably a 3-stage from an earlier generation. Will run a Pidgeot on me. It's a normal type. It is a 1-stage normal type in an earlier generation that's going to be more difficult. Smeargle comes to mind. It's basically Smeargle, but in a newer gen. Gen 3 or 4 normal type. Kangaskhan is Gen 1. Single stage normal types. They don't. Dunsparce? But Dunsparce is Gen 2, no? Yes, okay. And it's also not white. Give me your hint, Magic Man. It's in a cave. I figured. I still don't have the gen in the first place, but I can't think of a normal type, a pure normal solo from Gen 3 or 4. Think. Arceus fits the bill actually, but it's not in a cave. But it is Gen 4. It's the... What the fuck guy is in a cave that's normal in Gen 4? Genuinely, what is it? It's gonna be some annoying guy. That's a guarantee. Okay, I don't know it. Swampert. Oh, well... What, didn't I type Arceus? Oh, Regigigas. Yes, okay. Regigigas is a cave Pokemon, despite being a legendary. I guess it's a naturally occurring legendary because you can get it in a cave. That's Silvally. Or is it type no? It's type no because of the axe. Granbull. Snubbull. Dark and Fighting. Oh, it's Scrafty. It's Scraggy. He did do that. This is Cacnea. How did I get that in one shot? This is the kind of brain that I have, by the way. This is the level of my Pokemon knowledge. I see a small pixel design of the heart. I'm like, Cacnea. Bang. I'm like the fucking Rainbow. What is it? What's his name? Rainbow of Pokemon knowledge. Basically. Let's see who we can go flawless today in all three. Okay, now you've added a new category. And I have to think. For steel and rock, this should be easy. Okay, Boldor. There's no shot, that's not true. Shieldon and Bastiodon. Okay, we got the hardest category we got. Now we need to figure out the rest. Okay, steel, that's neutral to fire. Hit me with an Empoleon. Rock, that's neutral to fire. Does rock, I think rock does resist fire on default. So we're looking for like a Credilli. Dual type neutral to fire. Infinite, well, 271 possible answers. Hit me with an Unfezant because no one ever picks it. A dual type that can learn Stone Edge. Archeops. I was typing Aerodactyl, but my mind was like Archeops, and it was correct either way. So I'll type Aerodactyl here then. Now I know that I need to think of a surefire answer here. I should have put Bastiodon here. Because now I'm in a pickle. Steelix surely can learn it. Yes, it wouldn't make sense for Steelix to have not to have it when it comes from a rock type. You know, that's just basic logic there. Let me check most popular. Really, Shuckle. Well, yeah, I guess everyone knows Shuckle for its defense. Bastiodons. I know other Pokemon because they have other stats being shit. You know, Pokemon for the stat that is supposed to be good, and we are not the same. Okay. No, that's not what I meant to click. Coscodal. Okay, this. Avocados are kind of expensive. 6 avocados. I assume that that's what that means. Here, avocados are probably what, 2 or 250 Australian per. Less in bulk. America's probably doing about $1 or between $1 and $1.20 US per. I'm gonna guess if you're buying it in bulk, I'm gonna say $6.49. A bit more. $1 more. Okay. Oh, it's $7.99 then. I had the right idea. It was just a little bit, you know, okay, $4 for 3. It was a bit more than I thought. It was $1.33 per. So I was like between 1 and 120. They have it at $1.33 per. I see it. I see the vision. You can't tell me I wasn't, you know. I think I'm adjusting for American dollars a bit too much at points in time because I'm working from like multiple reverse engineering perspectives here. Okay, put me on Nodal. Run me my standard opening gambit, which is what? Something like this. Single digit number with a minus here. $45 minus. There has to be a multiplication or division. There's the equal signs over there. Or 2 minus, which is probably unlikely though. Minus, how about this? Okay, we have the general gist of it down. something minus something times something. They both have to be within the same, within 10 of each other. There is a 0. Zero can't be in the multiplication because we have a single digit, so, and it can't be the first, so we know the 0 is here. We know there's a minus. We know there's a plus. I mean, a multiplication. We know there's an equals. And we know there's a 3 and a 4, and probably a 6 if I had to guess. Okay, let's kind of theory craft this. 6 by 4. 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay, this checks out. It's a possible solution. Did I get my math wrong? Oh, equals. Yes, okay, never mind. I'm good. Man, I can do math. My talent is wasted here. But it's actually not wasted. This is exactly where I'm best at. Something simple yet trivially challenging in a sense that I can compute it, and not so difficult to the point where, you know, my confidence is waning and I have to actually work my brain. This works my brain, but it does not challenge me such that, you know, it causes me to lose confidence and lose my work ethic, which I don't have. Okay, continue me. We always run the same opening. There's a D4. Let's try Scandinavian. No, not that. That's not a move. That's a move. E4, D. There's a. For some reason, I read D4 as D5 because I was like, okay, that you saw that coming. But we have a lot of info here. We know it's E4. We know that D5 is a move, but it's not here. We know it's not E5. Maybe a bit of French. A bit of French seems likely. That's probably not going to be the perk defense or whatever that one is. What eat? How about takes? Oh, 93 is there. That's my fault. Okay. Okay. It's got to be this. And then knight c3. We know it's not knight c6. It's probably not knight f6. Maybe it's this. Okay, it's all that except not bishop b4. So we just have to get that one right. Okay, what is you can, I mean, no one does this, right? At least I don't think anyone does that. I don't think people do that. I don't think people do that. Well, people might. I mean, if it's not here, it's not here. It's not gonna be here, right? Because then you would just push. Let's see. Is this a move? I have to imagine it's not a move. And yet, the only other move I can think of is this. That's gotta be pretty pathetic. Okay, it's not that. Let's try this. It really is. This is actually what you play. People don't play e5. Is that like because after you push, you go here, you take, they take, but then you can play like f5 and lock the pawn here, forcing you either you have to play f3 and then they take, and you've got like a very weak center here. You have to castle queenside or whatever. I don't know. I'm just throwing out words that make sense. Like, I could, if I was talking to an 800 rated chess player and I spoke all that, they would be like, very, very nice. And then if like anyone 1800 and above is looking at what I'm saying and they're like, you know, like 1800 to 2000, you're looking at what I'm saying and you're like, he gets some parts of what he's talking about, but he's missing some key components. And then above that, they're looking at me like, "Oh, that's cute. You know what the French defense is," and then like patronizing me because they could beat me with their eyes closed. Literally, they could. 3 of me they could beat with their eyes closed. That's how good people are at chess. It's not even funny. Okay. We always like to round off with a bit of spell check and a bit of verification that I am not a robot. Play the daily.
Savvy, a adjective meaning having or show.
Yes.
Posterity, a noun meaning
for all posterity.
Yearn, a verb meaning to long persistently.
The children and the minds.
Abandon, a verb meaning to. Hula, a noun meaning a sinuous Polynesian dance, characterized by.
I don't know what that is.
Ostracism, a noun meaning a method of.
Yes.
Maize.
I think that's the first time I got an easy one wrong.
A tall annual cereal grass.
Maize, like the food.
Carpal, an adjective meaning of or relating. Teak, a noun meaning a tall tropical Asian timber tree, Tectona grande.
I mean, that's just a tree, right?
Vatican, a noun meaning the papal head.
I'll be really pissed off if I get this flawless and I just got an easy word wrong, but it's not an easy word.
Confucianism, a adjective.
I mean, that's just about how it sounds.
Cozen, a verb meaning to deceive, win over, or induce to do something by artful coaxing and wheedling or shrewd trickery. Derived from obsolete Italian cozenare to Latin cocho meaning traitor. Cozen, a verb meaning to deceive, win over, or induce to do something
This looks
by
wrong, but I don't know what to say.
Cladding, a noun meaning something.
We know.
Pruritus, a
What?
noun meaning itch. Derived from the Latin word prurire. Pruritus, a noun meaning itch. Derived from the Latin word prurire. Pruritus, a noun meaning itch. Encephalitis, a noun meaning inflammation.
Medicine? Okay, 3, but 2 of them, I think we could have gotten. Cozen is crazy, never would have guessed. Pruritus, there's no OU, it's purely Latin. It's hula. You'd like to hoop? They got the hoop from the dance? The more you know. It was an easy word. My mistake. You know what? Take me to hard difficulty. See if we can get to 20 this time.
Heuristic, a adjective meaning involving or. Penchant, a noun.
Penchant.
Chasuble, a noun meaning a sleeveless outer vestment worn by the officiating priest at Mass. The term chasuble derives from Middle English and Anglo-French, originally from late Latin's casubla, meaning hooded garment. Chasuble, a noun meaning a sleeveless.
I don't know.
Embellishes, a verb meaning.
Me with my stories.
Dactylic, a noun meaning a metrical foot consisting of 1 long and 2 short syllables, or of 1 stressed and 2 unstressed syllables, as in tenderly. Dactyl comes from Greek daktylos, via Latin.
We knew that.
Carlisle, a geographical name meaning city in northwestern England, capital of Cumbria, population 90.
Isle, because it's from Britain.
Absorptive, a noun meaning the process of absorbing something or of being absorbed. This word has.
P.
Papeterie, a noun meaning packaged fancy stationery. French etymology refers to the origin and history.
That's impossible.
Buffa, a noun meaning an 18th
Buffa?
century farcical comic opera with dialogue in recitative. This word originates from Italian, where it literally means comic opera. Buffa.
It's buffer, apparently.
Increments, a noun meaning the amount.
Yes.
Adelaide, a geographical.
Thank you for giving me countries that I know.
Arthralgia, a noun meaning pain in.
Thank you for giving me words that I know.
A noun meaning a cross having a loop.
That's from Binding of Isaac.
Proscenium, a noun meaning the stage of an ancient Greek or Roman theater. Proscenion is from Latin and Greek, meaning front of stage or dramatic.
That's purely intuition.
Orchids, a noun meaning.
Yes.
Excruciating, an adjective meaning causing great pain or anguish. Padre, a noun meaning.
Yes.
Draghi, a noun meaning a sugar-coated nut.
What?
Portmanteau, a noun meaning.
Portmanteau, these
Telemon,
nuts.
a noun meaning atlas. Telemon comes from Greek meaning bearer or supporter.
We've seen that word too many times to get it wrong now.
Resinous, a noun meaning any of various solid or semi-solid amorphous, fusible, flammable.
Resin, like the thing from amber.
Disembodied. A verb meaning
I will not make a joke about disembodied.
anodyne. A adjective meaning serving to alleviate pain. Anodyne comes from Latin and Greek words meaning free from or allaying pain. Anodyne.
Difficult.
Pruritus. A noun meaning itch. Derived from the Latin word prurire.
We just saw that one.
Leves. A noun meaning a
We've seen it before.
petulance. A noun meaning the quality
Yes, I have passed 20. I am now Victor.
avuncular. A adjective meaning suggestive of an uncle, especially renminbi. A plural noun meaning the official currency of the People's Republic of China consisting of yuan. Renminbi is a Chinese term derived from renmin, meaning people, and bi referring to currency. Renminbi. A plural noun
I got that correct?
pusillanimous. A adjective meaning lacking courage and resolution. Marked
That pusil. Okay, listen. Anodyne, if you had said it in the way that I've usually heard it, then I would have gotten it. Never heard of pepitary. Chesubal. Difficult word. Very difficult words. Draggy. I thought droggy, like it's a droggy morning. I don't know why I thought that. 24. We got to 24, guys. We got to 24. I think that's a great place to as any to put a pin in it. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, etc. You know, I run my daily gauntlet every day. I think it's just a good refresher. It's a good moment. Maybe eventually I'll stop doing outros for this as it becomes more of a routine thing. But, you know, if I'm marketing and uploading it to YouTube, I feel bad not talking to the YouTube audience because more people watch on YouTube than they do on Twitch for the moment. And if you want to see me live, come, you know, follow me on Twitch or Twitter or whatever, and you get notified or whatever. You know, if you're live, you show up on the video and you'll be remembered for all eternity. What more could you want? What more could you ask for?